The aliens are coming. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. And they'll be here with a bunch. Because they're not coming in a UFO. Oh, no. They're bringing their entire planet with them. This is the series where I tell you a story, its subsequent theories and explanations, and then I'll let you make up your mind. This time we delve into the hypothesis that there is a ninth planet, and I am not talking about Pluto, and that its orbit is taking it into the Earth's path, Nibiru or Planet X. Several names can be connected to the theory, not in the least Nancy Lieder and Zacharias Sitchin. But I am more interested in the theory. The discrepancies between the orbits of Neptune and Uranus were noted in 1914 by Percival Lowell, and when Pluto was discovered, it was found to be too small to be responsible for those discrepancies. And it was postulated that there must be a larger planet in the far reaches of the solar system. And of course they immediately assume it's inhabited by aliens. Still, it could be true, of course. In 1982, the New York Times wrote this about it. Something out there, beyond the farthest reaches of the known solar system, seems to be tugging at Uranus and Neptune. Some gravitational force keeps perturbing the two giant planets, causing irregularities in their orbits. The force suggests a presence far away and unseen, a large object that may be the long-sought Planet X. And if it's in the papers, it must be true. Lieder started to receive messages from grey aliens called the Zetas, telling her that the comet Hale-Bopp, one of the longest observed celestial bodies in history, was fake and used as a distraction for the arrival of Planet X. She later backed down from this claim, but the Zetas kept telling her Planet X was real. Sitchin then started his claims that Nibiru had an extraordinary long elliptical orbit that passes by Earth every 3,600 years and causes catastrophic disasters. Mass animal deaths, tornadoes, earthquakes. Nibiru is supposedly the home planet of the Anunnaki, whom according to the Sumerian texts came to Earth to take gold for the stabilization of their atmosphere. In the process, they created us as a hybrid slave race to mine the gold. Some say it was the Nephilim that came to colonize the earth, mentioned in the Bible as the sons of God. Whatever the case, Nibiru is returning, and it could be a devastating event and the end of mankind. Okay, I'm gonna get hammered now. At least I'll be sedated when it happens. According to some, there are many signs Nibiru might be near. Let's speak about one of my favorites first. The Mandela effect is a hypothesis that some amongst us remember a reality that is different from today's history. Some of these changes are in our anatomy and geography, and are by some attributed to the coming of Nibiru. Its gravitation or radiation is messing with us. Or are the powers that be, or maybe the aliens, masking its impending doom, and are these effects a result of that? The puppet masters are already here. The changes on Earth and across the solar system are also more frequent and intense. Fluctuations in the magnetic fields, increased energy output, rising temperatures and strange anomalies. The list is ongoing and it is all stated as signs of impending doom. The rise of underground refuges and sanctuaries around the world, and the fact that the world elite is preparing or already prepared. The world church, the Church of Darkness, is in its final setup stages, and on top of that, the world economy is imploding. And of course, this is all the fault of some alien race or dark conspiracy. Also, in 2014, the first of the new hybrid superhumans, a breed of man, animal and machine, were expected to be put in the general public. This transhumanist agenda uses eugenics, reproductive controls, sterilization campaigns, genetic engineering, RFID chips and rewiring of the brain through pharmaceuticals to achieve their goals. Yeah, they transformed me 2 months ago. According to scientists, skeptics and NASA itself, it's all an internet hoax. According to NASA, there is no scientific evidence to prove that. NASA has been accused of blocking the evidence, but that doesn't take into account the thousands of amateur astronomers. Surely they must have seen something already, but none of them have reported anything. And on top of that, large celestial objects like Sedna that could be mistaken for Nibiru have been reported. But then would NASA see any planet even if they came and bit them in their noses? Calculations have been made about the orbit of Nibiru around the Sun based on data given by the believers. It is said that it must be a very squashed, extremely eccentric orbit and therefore very unstable. Moreover, the speed of Nibiru in that case would be exactly or at least very close to the escape velocity of the solar system, meaning that any small change by another solar system or celestial body would result in the ejection of the planet from its orbit. Yeah, face it gents, the Anunnaki, they're long gone. Scientists also say Planet X and Nibiru are different. Planet X is the one that causes the irregularities in the orbit of the outer planets. Eris is an object that has been put forward as a possible culprit, but it's a dwarf planet much like Pluto and comes closest to the Sun at 6.5 billion kilometers or 4 billion miles from the Sun. Yeah, go pick on the small guys, why don't you? What if the Sumerian texts have been misinterpreted? Could it be that Nibiru was Saturn? It's mostly helium, so in essence a ghost of a sun. It happens to have 6 main moons, although it has well over 100 natural satellites. And could the rings have been mistaken for wings? Was Nibiru even a planet? Couldn't it just have been the mothership? Or could it have been a stray flock of birds having a laugh with the natives? There are a bucket load of videos out there, purportedly showing Nibiru in the sky. I suggest you do some more research yourself and then make up your own mind. Because as always, you decide. If you enjoyed this vid, slap a like on it. You can leave comments in the comment box. And if you want to see more, you can always subscribe to my channel. I have a vlog channel you might want to check out. And with this, I leave you and hope to see you again next time. Bye!